Good morning, Orchard Owls. Welcome to Mr. L, the Math Wizard. Yes, Mr. L, the Math Wizard. And I'm going to make all of you a wizard in math. Now today we're going to be talking about adding and subtracting decimals during math time. We're going to be talking about what? Adding and subtracting decimals during math time. Now in this video we're only going to be focusing on adding decimals. Now luckily for all of you, we're going to be using a place value chart for adding decimals. So you will not have to watch my whole face this entire video because we're going to be using a what? A place value chart. Very good. So let's look at our place value chart and let's talk about how we add decimals. So as you can see, I have my place value chart. And we know that as we go from left to right, the value of numbers decreases. We know numbers to the left are larger in value than numbers to the right. We know that the tens place is 10 times larger than the ones place. And that the hundreds place is 10 times larger than the tens place. And we know that the hundreds place is 100 times larger than the ones place. And we know that the ones place is 10 times larger than the tens place. And that the tens place is 10 times larger than the hundreds place. And that the hundreds place is 10 times larger than the thousands place. So now let's look at these numbers and let's look at how we add decimals. So we're going to be looking at adding 1.8 and 1.2. So we're first going to look at 1.8, 1 and 8 tenths, and talk about that. You can see we have what number in the ones place? We have a 1 in the ones place, so we're going to mark that. We're going to make a 1 in the ones place. Little dot. There we go. 1 in the ones place, because we have 1 in the ones place. And now let's look at the tenths place. How many do we have in the tenths place? We have what, class? Yes, 8. So we're going to make 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have what number in the tenths place? 8. So now I have 8 in the tenths place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's look at the other number. 1 and 2 tenths. I have what in the ones place? I have a 1 in the ones place, so I'm going to make that as well. And I have what in the tenths place? A 2. Yes, so I'm going to make 2. There we go, and we are adding these. So let's add these. We're just going to add these little dots together. Now we know there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, 10? I have a 10 in the tens place? Can I have that? Can I have a 10 in the tenth place? No, I can't. So all of these get combined together, and 10 in the tenth place really equals 1 in the ones place. So we get rid of all these because we put all those together and it equaled 1 in the one place, because we know the ones place is 10 times larger than the tenths place. So if 1/10 is a tenth and we added it and now we have 10 in the tenths place, that really equals a 1. So now we just add these together. 1, 2, and 3. And our answer is 3. When we add 1/8 plus 1 and 2 tenths, we get 3. Now let's look at that. Let's see if that's right. Let's try it the way we talked about in class. 8 plus 2 is 0. Carry the 1. Oh, I can't forget to bring my decimal down. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. I got 3. I got 3. Both ways work.